playthrough, definitely fast forward, I don't know, anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, and then hopefully I will be starting then. Thank you for being here. All right, let me check volume. Get it sitting myself. So happy Monday, everybody. Hold on, y'all. All right, let's volume check. Hold on, y'all. I just signed in. Give me a second. I do talk. I open. How was my day? I don't talk about stuff like that. Um, it's personal. But we're doing nails. So we're here. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I just now know. I think I'm the only one here right now. So you're only talking to me. But that's absolutely understandable. I completely understand. I just signed on. I just started the live, so it takes a minute for everybody to get in on YouTube to start sending out notifications and for me to start getting in the algorithm. Takes a little bit. That's cool. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Oops. Ah! The sponges are falling all over the place. Hi, is it I don't know how to say your username, I'm sorry. I do nails here. I do nail art here. That is what's happening. I'm always happening on this channel. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. You guys have any nail related questions? Let me know. I do know it's a good scoop. Jelly. Is that how you pronounce it? Shoot. Say bye to the sunflower nails, y'all, because this coming week I'm getting rid of them. Thank God. They're dirty already. Okay, good. I'm glad I said it right. I just celebrated my 2-year nail anniversary, so it's been 2 years and I'm self-taught. Let that cure for a minute. Because I can't move on to the other stuff just yet. But that's done. Ah! Dropping everything tonight. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm gonna do on my nails until I'm actually I usually paint a color and then I figure it out as I'm painting the color. Like I don't usually go in with a plan sometimes. Sometimes, but not all the time. Hi, average dirt bike rider. Thank you, appreciate it. Welcome in. No, I'm self-taught. Um, so I didn't go to school, so I can't do anyone's nails but my own. Not that I would even if I could go to school, but I can't go to school because I'm allergic to acrylic, and that's one of the courses you have to pass. And I don't sell press-ons. I just do this for content. And because it's very, very therapeutic for me. And I love doing nails. If you guys have any nail related questions, let me know. I do not gatekeep. And I love talking about nails. And I love helping people with nails if I know the answer. Hi, Kit Kat. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Does anyone else do nails here? Sorry, I can't go on to the next nail to this cures because it would be redundant to move all this and go back. What are you reading my mind now, WT? I'm doing 4 different beach scenes. You do nails? Are you self-taught or are you a nail tech, Kit Kat? And how long have you been doing nails? Same to you, Oakland. Hi, Miss Toasty. Thank you. How are you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. WT equals Wendy. Huh. Would never known that. I probably won't call you Wendy because I'll probably forget because it's hard for me to remember what everyone wants to be called with their username. So don't get offended if I call you WT. Self-taught about a year. That's awesome. Self-taught. Doing now since 2025. Oh, very cool. Thank you. Appreciate it, Toasty. Hi, Jenny. Ooh, why was I going to say your name wrong? I'm so sorry. Hi, Genevieve. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I was going to say Janine. I don't know where the heck that came from. Cool. All right, now I'm ready for the pink. Okay, Genevieve. That's cool. I hope you have fun. Oh, wow. That's a long time. Yeah, it's definitely fun. I find it very therapeutic. I love creating art, and it's like art, but not like the tiniest canvas in the world, I feel like, which is so cool. That's why I always say it's really therapeutic and relaxing to me. When you enjoy something like this, it's just great. Um, Art, no. I've been thinking and playing around with the idea, trying, because it's funny because before I start doing nails, I couldn't draw at all. I couldn't even draw a stick figure. So I would like to see like um if I can actually do it now. Because you should see me when I first start, but anyway, it was horrible. But I do like I sew. I used to sew. I used to have my own handmade business. I used to design fabric. I would get with someone that would put my designs that I had in my head on a digital like thing that I could take to a fabric company and have printed up overseas. So I used to do that, and then I used to sew and embroider and 3D paint and rhinestone tumblers. When I was younger, I also had my own business of handmade jewelry. I used to do handmade beaded jewelry. I've done a lot. I taught myself how to also do all those things, and then I also taught myself how to do makeup. Um, like the big glam makeup. I used to do it on Facebook for a while, and then I was like, "Ugh, the makeup community, no thank you." I still do makeup every now and then though. And taught myself how to cook. So I do a lot of things. I love crafts, I love arts, I love just all that stuff. Yeah, I really am. My mom used to say when I was younger, I used to not want to play with toys. I used to like take the boxes that the toy stuff came in and like stay there and cut and create things with the paper and create things with socks and stuff like that. She says like I was always trying to create or make something. She says she could tell from a very young age that I was very artsy. I do. I sew every now and then, like if a family member needs it, but I've sold, oh, excuse me. I sold most of my machines now. I definitely don't embroider anymore. I used to use a machine to embroider and create designs and stuff, and then I used to create designs for my 3D printer. I don't do that anymore. Every now and then I'll rhinestone something. That's why I rhinestoned my nail drill. Every now and then I get a wild urge to rhinestone something or do something. Yeah, yeah. Um, but to be honest with you, the nail community is not as bad as the makeup community, but you do have some of your dark horses, I'll call it, in every community. And I found some of those dark horses when I first started doing nails and nail community. I had to actually contact and get in touch with authorities. It got really, really bad. So, I mean, it happens in everywhere, but I feel like the makeup community is a little bit more harsh. Some people, not all people, and a little bit more like how do I say this and be nice? More about like the looks instead of about like what's in the inside. Not everybody, but yeah. But honestly, I was watching TikTok, what was it, about a month ago, and I just came across um I probably came into my categories because I used to do tumblers, but anyway, the Tumblr community, but the ones not that they rhinestone, but they put the vinyl. I used to do vinyl too. I forgot about that. And a lady on there said she has a lawsuit out on someone that's ruining her business and stalking her and stuff. So it happens in every community. I hate to see that. Yeah, they are. That's why now, so when you guys ask certain questions, I'm like, oh, that's personal. My boundaries are up. That's when my boundaries and my walls start going up, and me saying, I'm not going to answer certain questions anymore. I'm not going to talk about certain things anymore. At the beginning, I used to do my daughter's nails on lives too on TikTok, but I won't do that anymore. I'm not going to put my family through that again. Exactly. Yeah. Excuse me, I had to burp. I'm so sorry. Hi, Cecile. Welcome. Or is it? Ooh, I probably said your name wrong. I'm so sorry if I did. Hello, welcome in. Thank you for saying hi. I appreciate it. And thank you for being here. I'll clean up that chirp in a minute. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm doing water escape. Yeah, the funny thing about that is I actually hold on, let me say hi before I forget. Hi, is it Aria? I'm sorry if I said your name incorrectly. The funny thing about that is I usually that's my happy place. I usually love doing like the beach scenes or nature scenes, or like I've done a lot of mountain scenes with lake too, and like trees and stuff. Like, I love doing that, but there was getting a time where it felt like I was just doing that, and then my numbers started going down on people watching me because I I had to look back. I'm like, oh my goodness, almost every single live I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing a nature scene. And yes, it's nice, but not everybody wants to see that every time I go live. So I do fall into where I just keep doing the same thing over and over. And the same thing with flowers. And I have to like kind of remind myself people watch me to watch, nail art, and I need to change it up sometimes. That's why I did the Rapunzel nails last night and today. I'm trying. Plus, it helps me because it helps me get better at things. Yeah, my numbers are going so down though. And like when I see nails, if you guys aren't familiar with Nails by Dev, she's also an amazing nail artist. And she does mostly like cartoon nail art, but she does all different cartoon nail artwork. So it's not like it gets redundant and that she only does like one, specific cartoon, but she changes it up a lot. She gets a lot of people watching her, but also she has huge, much bigger of audience than I have. But one day. Um, no, I do. So me doing the beach stuff today is me wanting to do it. This is my cup of tea. The sunflowers, I love sunflowers, so I love doing flowers. So a lot of times I do what I want, but every now and then I'll throw in something like yesterday I threw in a tangled that I don't want to do. But I'm also always happy that I do at the end because let me show you. I didn't realize that I could actually fit the word tangled on this small little nail and write it halfway decently. Um, so it always, me doing stuff that I don't want to do always does come in benefit to me of me getting better in my nail skills or figuring out I actually can do something new that I haven't been able to do before. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It gets me out of my element. Let me get a couple of different blues. I'm gonna do all I'm there is a bunch of different things like paintings and stuff that I want to try. So I'm not gonna do these water scenes to look like they go together. I want to try a few different ways to get beach scenes, if that makes sense, and do things. So, or wait a minute, we'll do that one later. What was the other one I want to do? No, we could do that one now. That blue is very deceiving. We'll leave it at there. I would tell you the color of it and the company, but I have such a is you know how like when you say you have a hit or miss with a certain company? With this company, I feel like I have more of a miss than I do a hit, and I'm always happy when I'm or run out of stuff from them, if that makes sense. And I don't like recommending them because everything just seems so I don't even know what the word is that I'm looking for. The color is good, but I don't know. I've never had a company where I have to mix every single a gel that I have to mix every single time I use it. And even when I mix it, I have to literally take the bottle and mix it, or put something in the bottle and mix it like every single time. And then when I use like isopropyl It'll leave like a patchiness in it, which never leaves a patchiness in any of my other colors. And then some of it just has patchiness and like the color isn't mixed properly in most of them, and the colors just don't, I don't know. The formulation is just not there, I feel like. The color's pretty, the formulation. Actually, I want to do the other one first. It'll be easier because I just have this sitting right there. Not consistent. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. And honestly, I don't think any of the polishes, my nail bestie gave me the whole line because she didn't like it, but she didn't want to just throw it away. And I don't think she gave me, I want to say anywhere from 20 to 30 gels from the company. And I want to say the only thing that was somewhat okay, and sometimes not always, was like the jelly sparkly gels like this or something like that. Other than that, it's just been such a mess. And that's why I always turn that bottle or hide it, because I don't want people to think just because it's on my table that I recommend it and order it and have all the trouble that I'm having with it and that my nail bestie had with it. And for the price, it's pretty expensive. This is all in my opinion, y'all. I just feel like there's better on the market that can be that I can talk about and recommend to people other than that, you know? You ever get something and you just spend like so much on it, and then you get something else and it's cheaper and it performs better and it's cleaner, and it's just like, why is this, the one that doesn't perform better, more expensive than the one that does? That's how this is. Yeah, it does. That's another thing. Absolutely. Like everyone always asks me about like Gel X glue, and I'm like, I can tell you what works for me, but you know what, the funny thing, what works for me doesn't even work for my daughter. So it's like everything is, like you said, very, very dependent on the actual person. I don't usually do my water like this, so I'm trying new things. These might not be great, but I just want to try new things. Yeah, but this company in particular, it's not just me that have problems with it. It's people and they live all different places. So I really, really think it's just the formulation and the manufacturer that they use. But yes, you're absolutely right about the humidity and stuff. Yeah, at the beginning, I thought maybe it was just me. And then I started talking to more people. I thought maybe it was just me and my skill level. But then I started using other stuff that was better quality. And I'm like, okay, this isn't a me issue. I thought it was like maybe the way I was painting it or something. Like, I'm not quick to blame a company, especially when I'm self taught. Oh, leather working projects. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Everything tough. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, like when you work with different things, then you figure out, oh, wait a minute, you're blaming yourself, but it wasn't yourself. Yeah, yeah, I get it. I used to work with fabric, so it was everyone like it was funny because when I would do custom orders, I would say, okay, what fabric do you want? And they say cotton. I'm like, okay, so cotton woven or 100% cotton because they're different. And this cotton can mean that, like the canvas woven or the regular, like breathable. And one time someone told me the wrong one. I checked with them multiple times. I'm like, and I explained the difference to them. Then I got to them and they're like, it's the wrong one. I'm like, I asked you. And I even explained it because I could understand that. Ah, sorry. That some people don't know what it is because, they don't work with what's it called? They don't work with fabric. And they were like saying, "Oh, you make," and it's funny because when I was explaining it, they're like, "Oh, you're making this such a big deal. It's easy. Just do it." And I'm like, "Okay, okay." Thank goodness in the invoice that I put everything and I detailed everything and kept my messages because it was a very, very big order and they tried to get all their money back. And I'm like, no. I tried explaining it to you. You just didn't have the time. Yeah. Yeah, and the bad thing was it was a order for I think their grandbaby or something. So it was a custom order, but it was for Christmas, and And I was worried about it happening. I was really worried about it happening, but I tried. One time I think I got a review, she talks too much and asks too much questions. I'm like, oh my goodness. When you ask someone to make you something custom and when you're spending hundreds of dollars, I would think you want me to ask questions and make sure that you get it the way you want it the first time. But that's just me. What a bad review. That was funny. Yeah. Yeah. I that's why everyone always wants me to, and people try to convince me almost weekly that I should start selling nails. But what they don't realize is even though I wasn't doing nails, I used to do handmade stuff. And yeah, it's not a headache that I ever want to entertain again. And with my health problems and stuff, if I can't get it done in a certain time, I don't want to deal with that. And then, you have people that try to say, I had one lady that tried to say that her apartment mailbox, I think this one was only a couple $100 order. It wasn't crazy, or maybe it was under 100. I can't remember. It wasn't crazy. It was just for like baby clothes that I made. Um, so she messages me and says that her apartment mailbox was broken into. And if I could remake everything, which mind you, a lot of it was custom fabric and I would get it overseas. So I would have to wait for it to come back in and to reorder it. And that takes time. That's why I would never do custom orders and have them pay ahead of time because you never know with customs and everything and when it's going to come in. Um but and then she says if you could remake everything and send it to me and you pay shipping, meaning I would pay shipping. So I took it back. I was a little offended by it, but I took it back. I said, okay, since it was your apartment and she stated that there was a letter, I said, can I see the police report that you made that your stuff was stolen? Because legally it was delivered by the post office, and once it's outside of the post office's hands and it's delivered, I've completed my role in what you paid me to do. And she's like, so I said, can I see a police report? And I said, and then we'll discuss what to do, because I don't know if this lady's lying or not. I don't know this person. And she sends me a thing, and it was just the apartment complex saying that some people's mailboxes were broken into. I said, you do realize in the letter that you just sent me, you did not send me a police report, and it just states that some people's mailboxes were broken into. It doesn't even say your unit number. And obviously I know her unit number because I sent her the stuff. And she says, well, you don't believe me? I said, I'm not saying that, but you have to take it from my standpoint. I have people, not saying that you're doing this, but I've had people try to scam me for less. Um, I said, so here's the thing. If you file a police report and you provide me with that, I will give you 50% off. I will remake everything. And you can I said, but the fabric choices are gonna change because I don't have those. You'd have to choose what I have on hand. And you pay the other 50% off, and then you pay the shipping. And she got so upset. I'm like, what? Am I from TikTok? I am. It's Mama K on TikTok. She was so upset at me. Hi, is it Caitlin? I hope I said your username right. So I put what's it called? I use base gel as blooming gel, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna let like the sun bloom a little bit. I'm gonna put two different colors. I've never done this with a beach or scenery before, so I'm really interested how it's gonna turn out. User, you seem a little creepy yourself, especially since you know I'm from TikTok and you just stated something that I've dealt with. This whole thing sends out red flags, just so you know. But thank you for being here. Hi, Caroline. Welcome in. Thank you. I think I said your name right, right, Caroline? Oh, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here again. I appreciate it. Like I said, this speech scene is not going to be cohesive. I just want to try all different techniques that I haven't tried before. Almost looks like a rose, kind of, sort of. I don't know. Hi, Emery. I hope I said your username correctly. I'm sorry if I didn't. Welcome in. Thank you for saying hello and thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Nah, I don't like that. Welcome in, everyone. Thank y'all for being here. Appreciate it. You guys have any nail related questions? Let me know. I do not gatekeep around here. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Have a good night, Toasty. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get a new seltzer. Ah, sorry, y'all. Let me make sure you guys. How the heck did get unplugged? All right, hold on. Let me make sure you guys can still hear me since I accidentally closed out of YouTube. Okay, we're good. Does anyone else do nails here? Welcome in, everyone. Thank y'all for being here. If you guys have any nail related questions, let me know. I do not gatekeep. I actually love talking about nails. I actually also love helping you all with nails. So if you have any questions, I love talking and answering questions about nails. Hi, Michelle. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put you guys on mute for a second. I go run and do something. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, y'all. Sorry. Oh, thank you so much. Are you so serious? Are you? It always gets stumped up on your username. Are you? Seriously, I'll just say that. Thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it. I was also looking, so if you comment, yep, there you go. You will see one of my subscribers, she became a channel member and she wants to gift out some other channel members. So I believe she bought like 20 other channel members. And you were one of the people that went to. I was looking the other day to see who it went to. I was so happy that you were one of the people. She's so sweet. Oh, she told you. Oh, good. I didn't know you guys knew each other. That's awesome. Yeah, I was looking and I saw your name and then I saw Goofy's name. And I know Goofy only comes in a few times, like every now and then, 'cause she's really, really busy. And she has a family that she helps out with. But I was like, oh man, I hope she comes in one day and sees it because I know that'll tickle her too. I'm okay. How are you? Thank you for asking. Thank you for being here too. How's your channel going? I don't know why, but these colors are like staining some of my brushes. It's really weird. The other gels I have don't stain it, so I'm really wondering about this stuff here. So I tell you, budget friendly is not always the greatest. Yes, exactly. Alright, I'm trying to think. Do I need this palette for anything else? Don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. No, I do. Sun. Or I could use the other yellow, I guess. I'll use this. Hi, chicken. Yes, I do. You were in here, I think, last night. Oh, that's awesome. We also have been experimenting. That's awesome. How's your nail journey going? All different kinds of beach scene. I'm not doing like cohesive nail look. I want to try a couple or a few different ways of doing beach scenes. So I'm doing all different kinds of beach scenes. You're having more fun playing around. Oh my goodness. I get bored of my nails. I've only had these nails on for about a week now, and I'm already bored of them. So I feel you on that. I feel like it's art, so like, I get bored of looking at the same painting over and over. And at least your nails you can change it up. So like I feel like I have to change it up all the time. Um, I can try and do I know I can't and I don't like doing cartoon art, but what I could try to do is last night and today I did tangled inspired nails, but not with the drawing of the actual cartoon characters, just like I'll show you. Just like of like things or fabric like her dress sleeve or things from the show that or movie that inspire it. I can try and do something like that for Tinkerbell. But I'm not even sure I have all the greens that I would need for that and like sparkly glittery greens, but I can try. No promises. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was shocked with I don't write good on paper. And for some reason I write even better on nails than I do on paper, which is shocking to me. And I I was like, I forgot when I got into it that I want to spell tangled. And I'm like, oh my goodness, of course. I had to use one of the smallest nails and leave me myself with one of the smallest nails to do it on. So I was shocked. Like I was literally not talking much on the live, and I was like trying to puzzle it out in my head. How am I gonna get this to fit in there? But I did it. I don't know how, but I did it. Thank you. I appreciate that, chicken. That the just the wording alone and the letters shocked me. That's why I say sometimes when I do nail sets that are out of my comfort zone and I wouldn't normally do unless you guys asked for, they actually pleasantly shock me and make me feel better about my skill set. So that's one of those. And one day I might try cartoon, but I don't have all the nail art brushes that I would need to even try cartoon art so I can be semi successful at it. But it's not just, I don't know, it's just not a nail art that I really want to get into. Like I was saying earlier, I like nature scenes and stuff like that. And every now and then doing like inspired stuff. But I do try to change it up for y'all because I know it can get redundant if I do the same thing over and over. No, I just put my nail on that. Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. Yeah, oops. Oh my goodness. It was right when I was putting it to cure in the lamp. My nail just went. And that's why a lot of like the really good nail artists, well, I shouldn't say that. Some really good nail artists, they have, if you ever notice, they have their natural nails or they keep their nails really, really short because it can get in the way of nail art. Okay, no worries. I hope you enjoy your dinner. Thank you for coming in for the time you could. I appreciate it. Clean up on aisle 10. All right, now I think, no. Well, no, I don't want to put sun on there. Actually, I probably should in the corner. I'm gonna do it with the other yellow though. Yeah, when I started doing nails and nail art and doing it on live, I had really long nails on, longer than what I have on now. And the problem was they would get dirtier faster because, they were picking up everything and getting knocked into everything. It's just harder to do. And then, um, for a few times, what the heck just dropped on my leg? A nail just dropped on my leg. A few times I thought it was a great idea to go extra, extra long. And so I went extra long in the nails and while I was doing nail art, and it was like impossible. And I definitely couldn't sculpt any nails, but I had those extra long nails on. Hi, Skylar. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Yes, nails. My life is nails. And I'm constantly cleaning off my nails. So if you ever wonder why I stop, it's to clean my nails. And sometimes I don't get it in time and they get baked on, but I don't even know why I'm trying to clean these nails because I'm gonna replace them either tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, functional. Yeah, they do. And when I did that extra long nails, it was even hard to like, so I cook. It was even hard to like cut up vegetables and stuff. I'm like, how do people do this? But there's some people, they will do everything with so long of nails and they do everything fine. It just might take them a little bit longer, but they still do it. I don't get it. But to each their own. There are sometimes, like for special occasions, still and stuff, that I will still put on extra long nails because I just like the look of it sometimes. And I feel like it makes my sausage fingers look better. um, but for if I'm doing like nail art and planning to do YouTube, I don't do it at those times. Like I'll use the peel off base so I can take them off soon as I need to cook or whatever. Sausage finger. Yeah. When I first started doing nails, I called them chorizos. My little chorizo sausage fingers. Because you know the chorizo sausage package, they're a little bit bigger than regular sausage, I feel like, especially the bigger ones. They're like this. Hi, Oakland. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you ever notice though, nails can make your hands look better, I feel like. Or at least mine. All right, I think I'm done with the sun. We can move on to the clouds. I don't have regular white gel, so I am nervous. I don't like the one I have, but it is what it is. Lots to do what I got to do. Yeah, I'm really nervous about that palette though, staining my good brushes. I don't like that. Yes, thank you. I'm not the only one. Sorry that you feel that way, but I feel the same way. And it's so funny. And then once I put them back on, I'm like, ah, that looks so much better. And then I take it off. I'm like, oh my gosh, they look like they just grew widthwise, not lengthwise. I'm always knocking you guys around. Yeah, I do too. I feel ungroomed. Yeah, yes, I do too. Plus, I love having my nails. Am I the only one? I love having my nails on. Like, so if I'm out of the house and I need to like put up my hair and I don't have a brush on me, I feel like my long nails just get it better. It's like a comb and it where there's not as many bumps, in my hair and stuff. When I don't have my nails on and I go out of the house and I don't have a comb and I need to redo my hair, I'm like, oh my goodness, now it's gonna look all bumpy. So not only do I have fat sausage fingers, but now I have a bumpy head. Sorry, y'all, I gotta tie up my hair. Yeah, totally unkept now. Yeah, I love using my nails to pull up my hair. It's like having a built-in comb in my hand. That's why I don't do too many 3D nail charms all the time. Oh my goodness, I missed someone. I'm so sorry. Ah, hi, kitten. I'm sorry I missed you. Hello, welcome. I was concentrating on my flaws for a moment too long. I'm really concerned that this blue paint is gonna make the white. Maybe not. Maybe it's just dyeing my bristles, and I don't like that. Hi, Francis. Welcome in. Thank you for saying hi. I appreciate it. Oh, what kind of nail drill did you get? Yeah, a good nail drill can actually help you. I only use mine to right now. I only really use it when I do like certain nail arts or when I need to seal in my cuticles for the Gel-X because I like to seal those babies in. I might have put the clouds a touch too low. I wish I had regular white gel, but I ran out of all my white gel because I could make these clouds look even better with that. But I'm stuck with this gel and they're not gonna look as good, but it's whiz. Hi, not that girl. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Hi, Jordan. Welcome in. Thank y'all for saying hi. Oh, you got Bluey's character. My dog Teddy loves watching Bluey. Oh, okay. I have a cheap gel too. It gets the job done for now, so I can upgrade. I feel like in my nail journey, that's all I've been doing is slowly upgrading everything as I can. Welcome back, chicken. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So you don't have to answer if you don't want to, seriously, but is your YouTube channel about nails or about something else? Again, if you don't want to answer, you don't have to. Don't mean to put you on the spot. Or do I? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I like to joke a lot. Sometimes I use the dotting tools for the clouds too. Hi, Midnight. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, because I have boundaries too, so I get it. And there's certain questions that I don't want to ask. I mean, that I don't want to answer, and I tell you guys respectfully. So that's why I am very cautious. Like, the only reason why I even asked is because one time she said she has a YouTube channel. Um, but yeah, I can understand if she does wants to keep things separate, and that goes for anybody. So it's cool. I get it. It's refreshing though, right? Because a lot of people are not nowadays. I know. I feel you. Long time viewer, remember. Okay. Yeah, Toasty's great. She's so sweet. My channel is weird. It's okay. I'm weird too. I am definitely not. I'm still on. I am not. I always like to tell my family this because whenever they're like, "You didn't get the door fast enough," or "You didn't answer the phone fast enough," I always say, "I am not Flash. I cannot do everything at lightning speed." So I am still my slow little self working on the beach nails. You know what's so funny? I don't know if you I'm not gonna even ask you because that's a boundary too far, and especially in what you say you do. I don't want anyone to get weird with you. So I don't know if this is your account that you do the commentary on or something, but I used to years ago go down that rabbit hole. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I regret it going down that rabbit hole, not because of the comment, not because of the people who commentate on it, but because of those kind of people that you commentate on. Because boy, it's a deep, deep pit. But I might have watched your channel and not realized it. That's what I was gonna say. Hi, Nancy. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Okay, okay. Yes, then you are. Oh my goodness. I don't want to bring up the person's name because I don't want that energy in my life. And it has nothing to do with you. But I think I know. Yeah, I don't get these. I don't get it when and some people have done it for decades that they just like put every single thing on on of their life out on social media. And then I always think of, because I'm a mother, my kids are older, but I always think about like the implication that it has on the children, you know? I'm trying to think of her initials. I don't think so. Um trying to think of her. Let me see if this rings a bell to you because I don't have to say the whole thing then. TLC. And I'm not talking about the network. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Then maybe it wasn't you. Trying to think of who FB would be. Anyway, this lady, she's mentally unstable when she's off her medicine. She's bipolar. And I feel bad for her, but still, you know, I've always taught my kids from a young age, even if you have something wrong with you, just because you do something wrong does not give you excuse because you can't put it on what you have wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? There's still boundaries. No, I don't have kids. I have adult children. Hi, Callie. Welcome in. I'm not sure if I said hi. Yes, you got it now. Yeah, you got it now. Hi, Allie. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I know. I'm an old grandma now. Oh, I'm so sorry if I said your name wrong. I'm so sorry. That wasn't my intention. Yeah, it's It's it gets to a point where some things aren't even funny. It's just sad that nobody in someone's life just says, "Hey, let's help her get her act together." And of course, the person's got to be willing to change too, but it's just a sad situation. Thank you. I'm welcome. I know I do. And that's why I don't turn around the camera because I sound like I'm younger than I am. And I look like I'm younger than I am, but I am definitely in my midlife crisis era. Without the crisis, though. Nobody would believe me, so leave it alone. I have good genes. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I answer the phone as a caller be like, "Can you put your mom on the phone?" I'm like, "I am somebody's mom and probably in a year or two about to be someone's grandma." I mean, what do you mean? That's a boundary question, chicken. Yeah, they might have. Hi, Kimberly. I had someone in my family. He was really, 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 really old. No offense to him. And he just recently passed and he did the same thing. He was I mean, it got so bad where family members would get calls from the nursing home he was in that the nurses he would literally throw things at the nurses and he would curse them out and call them all kinds of horrible slurs. And it would get to a point where no one wanted to go to his room. And us as a family said, unfortunately, that is just he's always alienated himself from us as a family and his friends and coworkers, and that's just like a essence of his life, unfortunately. Oh no, it's okay. He was mentally disturbed, but he was also physically hurting too, so he's in a better spot now. And I don't mean that as cruel. I just mean as he was suffering. But yeah, that's very, very cool. Okay. Thank you, Callie. I wish everyone would like forget about like physical sometimes, and I try to teach this to younger people. It's not about how you look physically, it's literally about how you are on the inside. Because if you're an ugly person on the inside, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter how pretty you are on the outside, it's not going to cover that, and it's not going to make you a better person. Yeah, and sometimes my viewers like it when I sit in silence and they sit in silence and we just watch me paint because it's satisfying and it does relax them. Um, and then I have other people that say my voice is like ASMR, which I don't understand because my voice cringes me out. But years ago, I actually got asked if I would do narration. I'm like, I can't speak very well. Like, I say all the time. I'm not like an elegant speaker, but they're like, your voice is pretty. It's always a compliment I've always gotten. I've always wanted to ask, what makes an ugly voice? Can I just know? No, I'm kidding. But honestly, on my channel, that's one of the number one compliment and comments I get is my voice. At first, I thought it was creepy when people say that, but now it's like I'm getting used to it now. Like I didn't know how to take it at first. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know if I want to put any clouds on this one. No, I think I'll just keep this one like this. Screechy, yeah. Like a nanny fine screechy. I met somebody in real life that had like her voice. I used to pop my ears. Although I was always weird. I always liked Nanny Fine's voice. You guys might be too young to know what I'm talking about. It's funny, I've actually been asked to do ASMR and I just don't get into it because I don't like ASMR and I don't like watching it and I wouldn't know what to properly say or do or how to do it. And it's funny because I'm actually a very low spoken person, but when I feel like every time someone tells me to be like even lower, I end up yelling, like total opposite. I don't answer that question. I'm sorry, Kelly. Yeah, I don't either. I don't ASMR actually, and I know I might be in the minority here with this feeling, but ASMR actually like kind of like not creeps me out, but it's like to me pointless and I get so bored and I'm like, why the heck are we just sitting here listening to someone do this? Like it just I don't know, it does nothing for me. It does I know some people say it relaxes them, but for me it does the absolute opposite of relax. It actually gets on my nerves. So that's one of the reasons why I will not be doing ASMR on my channel. I remember watching somehow I stumbled across it, someone's ASMR channel one time, and someone wrote in the comments like, "Can you stop tapping your fingernails? We don't want to hear. Everyone taps their fingernails. We do not want to hear that no more." I start cracking up. I'm guilty of even tapping my fingernails. After that comment, I try not to do as much, but it wasn't even my comment section that was in. Okay, I don't want to annoy people. Yeah, I guess that gets really on their nerves. They say that almost all the ASMR people tap their fingernails on everything. And they're like, we don't want to hear you tap your fingernails on every single surface you come in contact. I started dying. Hi, Ice Babe. Is it Ice Babe or Ice Baby? I know it would have a Y, but sometimes people spell their names a little differently. Oh, that's absolutely understandable, though, Oakland. It might help you get through that. So that's absolutely understandable. Hold on, y'all. I gotta do something real quick. All right, I'm back. I am back. You too, Callie. Thank you for being in here. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Hi, Rosie. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I'm probably going to end myself in about 10 to 20 minutes, give or take. I got the kitchen to clean, or finish cleaning, I should say. Okay, no worries. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, Oakland. I appreciate that. Okay, no worries. Is it Luis Rosas? No worries. Thank you for being in here. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Okay. Yeah, I feel that too. Sometimes I remove their stuff. I had one person in here, someone asked them and they put their whole address and I couldn't tell whether they were trolling or if it was someone else's address, but I acted immediately and took it down and then by even deleted my life because I didn't want anyone to scroll back in the live and be able to pick it up for a second. And then sometimes teenage girls, or at least they say they're teenage girls, come in here and I always reminding them, please don't say certain things on a live chat, in my chat or anyone's chat, just to protect yourself. I don't either. But sometimes I don't know why they do it. If they do it like to get your channel reported or they do it just to troll or if they do it for because it's really someone else's address or something and not theirs. I don't know. Sometimes it's scary to know the motives behind it. Yeah, absolutely. Because your parents taught you, right? That's why if you heard me say, um, at least they say they're a teen, because I never fully know. They could be a whole grown adult behind that monitor. We wouldn't know. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Have a good night. Seriously, I appreciate you being in here and chatting. Thank you so much. I hope you have good rest. And not only that, I always tell people too, the internet's forever because you never know if someone's screen recording your live, which is completely allowed. Um, I believe it's allowed anyway. And so they could repost that. And even though I deleted my live because somebody put their address on it, someone else can upload it to the internet. So the internet really is forever. So once you put it on there, it's forget about it. Hi, Emily. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm just gonna finish up these palm trees and probably head out. I got, I think, only two more nails to do a palm tree on. So if you guys have any nail related questions, let me know. Oh, thank you. It's so funny that you say that because I was doing palm tree nails. I think it was yesterday or the day before, but I really think it was yesterday. Anyway, before yesterday, I always tried to do the palm fronds and I could never get it right and never get it to look right. I think it also I didn't have like the thin enough brush at that time. So I would always do palm trees without like the little spiky palm fronds. And so yesterday I just start doing the palm fronds and I really feel like it's been making a little bit of a difference and making them look a little better. So I always say just because I can't do something or draw something now doesn't mean that I'm not going to keep practicing to try and draw it in the future. I appreciate that though. Excuse me. That comment really made my day because I've really been trying to up my palm tree game. Even though that sounds funny. My palm tree game. Aw, I hope it helps you. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Um, it's complex. I feel like they're not good for people like with heart problems. I have a problem. I'm not very caffeine tolerant, so I just don't drink them. I'm also not a nurse or in the medical field, so take my opinions with a grain of salt. Um, Growing up, I would let my kids drink them every once in a blue moon just because I didn't want them to get it from someone else, and you never know what people put in them, you know? Um, but I wouldn't let them drink it like all the time or every single day. I do feel like they can be unhealthy, but just like everything, in moderate use and consulting your doctor and all that stuff. Yeah, I've always been that kind of mom that I feel like if you tell your kids absolutely no to something as innocent as like, caffeine drink, and even though with good reason, they could go in school and they could get it from somebody else, or they can get it from another person's parents or something, and you never know if the other person has good intentions or what they'll put in it and stuff. So I always told my kids growing up, if they wanted that, just let me know. But I don't drink that stuff. I'm just not very caffeine tolerant. Yeah, it does. Well, not only that, you never know, and I'm not saying this because I know some of those people might be your friends. I'm not saying that to like point a finger or anything, but you never know what people put things in. I just got I don't know if you were in here when I said about, the thing going on around on TikTok and in the internet. I think it was even on the news at one point that people were like drugging the water. And then I got a pack of water and only a couple of my waters, and they were in different places, had like little pinholes, and I squeezed them and they had pinholes. And that's what they were saying, that people like were taking the syringes and putting stuff in the waters. So that's the part that also makes me anxious because you never know a person's true intentions. And let me tell you something, they're not just the people that do that to people, they're not just targeting women. They target men too. So this thing about, everyone always says, "Oh, let's keep the girls safe." Let's keep the guys safe too because they target men too. Oh yeah, absolutely. And they were saying, thank God I saw it. They were saying, squeeze it. You squeeze your water bottle or about any bottle like that, even if you have a Gatorade, squeeze it. And if you see liquid start coming out, or little like drops of liquid start coming out, that could indicate that's, I mean, obviously anything could happen, but it could indicate that someone put something in it with a syringe. And I'm not about like living fearful or anything like that. I don't, and I don't inculcate that in anyone. I just about, make smart choices and always remember your surroundings, because even if you're a pure person, it doesn't mean that everyone around you is a pure person and has good intentions. Because at the end of the day, I like my life and I want to stay alive. Ah, messed that up. This is always the bad thing about using black gel, is if you mess up, it's the hardest to get off. I mean, you can, but it just takes a lot more effort because it's just so pigmented. Yeah. Hi, Netflix. It's okay. How are you? Yeah, that's why I always put like base gel after I'm done doing like a really intricate or whatever design. Because if I go in with something so pigmented like black gel or anything like that, um, I can easily take it off without it affecting the design behind it. And it really does sometimes like leave smudges and stuff. It's like so hard to clean up. I can't tell if you're speaking Spanish or not. If you are, I do know Spanish, but I'm not sure. I do nails. I'm sorry. Thank you, Netflix. I appreciate it. I can speak Spanish, but I don't. Sometimes I can read it, but I can't read it for the most part. I used to. Go back when you know what's so funny is I love having my nails done so I can be able to comb my hair when I'm out. I feel like it's a built-in comb in my nails. Okay. Yeah, I don't know mine. 20. Actually, I think I'm done with these. I can just top coat them instead of um not getting offline and not finishing them. So let's top coat them and then I'll leave. I need a little more isopropyl. I have just enough isopropyl, but not for the black liner gel to get it off my um, brush. Okay, I think she's gone now. Otherwise, I would speak back in Spanish. Thank you for letting me know, though. I appreciate it. Oh no, that's horrible. That's horrible. Yeah, it's so funny that you say that because I was around one of my family members' friends. She came up out of nowhere the other day, and I had a ponytail. I had my hair done in a ponytail, and she takes my hair and she just starts petting it. And sometimes you do that to younger people, but I don't. But some people do. I'm like, dude, I'm older. What the heck? I was like, this is just weird. It didn't help that in that circumstance, I was having an anxiety attack, and sometimes when people touch me, it's like, ah. Yeah, that's the worst. You should wear a sign. You pet dogs, not people's hair. Or wear a shirt like that. Hi, Julie. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Let me know if you guys have any last minute questions or comments about nails. I'm gonna top coat these and then go ahead and in the live. Yeah, absolutely. Although I don't like just anybody petting my dog either, so but still. Oh my. Okay, so she dropped the ball. She's been in here a while, Toasty, and she did not tell me that she sent people over to me because I would have thanked her. That was so sweet of her. Are you freaking kidding me? Well, thank you. Yeah, she told me, I was saying, because I was checking the other night when you gave people channel members, because I was secretly hoping they would go to people, that actually enjoy my channel and stuff. And she's one of them. And another one that went to was Goofy. I absolutely love Goofy. Um, and so I told her, and she's like, "Oh, she already told me. I should have two and two should have clicked then, but it didn't." Um, I'm not blonde, but sometimes I have blonde moments as if I was. But that's awesome. She's really sweet. Oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me? That was so sweet of her. I'm gonna thank her next time. I think that's why she didn't tell me. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate that. That's really sweet of you. Netflix, I go live whenever I feel like it. I don't really have a schedule, unfortunately, but I do plan on going live tomorrow as long as everything aligns and everything. I had a crazy morning today. Otherwise, I would have been live earlier in the morning, but I ended up going live in like the later morning or whatever. Um, I would have been live earlier, but I had a crazy morning and that was unpredictable. So I just never know. Hi, Grace. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Oh my God, that was so sweet of her. Aw, I love that. You know what's funny about that, Toasty, is I opened up my lives. Um, what was it? I think this weekend or something. And on my second phone, I saw someone doing nails and she only had like 100 and something followers. And I've never seen her channel before, but my YouTube always recommends me people that do nails, obviously. And I didn't play her video for everyone, but I just showed the video and shouted her out, and I don't even know her, and I wasn't even subscribed to her, and shouted her out because I'm like, you know what, I need to do this more. So that's really sweet that she did that. And it kind of it makes me feel good, and I hope that some of my followers went and followed the young lady that I shouted out the other day. I wish I would remember her name, but I don't. I should have screenshot it. Yeah, no, she's not. She's been in here, I think, for a few months now. She just stumbled upon me, she said, because she started doing nails and I guess she was looking for people and it just so happened that I was live when she was looking for people. But I think if I remember properly, she said she just stumbled in here. And then she was really sweet because she took her time and she was asking me about my growth and stuff because she heard that I just got monetized not too long ago. And this time last year, I was only at 200 subscribers. So I grew fast. So she was giving me a lot of tips and tricks and like trying to help me, you know, gain more money and monetization and stuff. And she was right about a lot of stuff she told me. I just got to still implement it. But yeah, she's really, really sweet. She's got a good head on her shoulder and very sweetheart. That was really sweet of her. I just can't stop saying that. Yeah, I don't do it often either. And she was telling me that one time that that because something happened. I think something happened where I said, ooh, and I muted this person or blocked them from my channel. And she says, oh, you get creeps too. I said, yes. And then that's how we start getting into it. She had a channel and she was telling me, vaguely that she's been burned too. Social media. I don't know where that residue of the black gel came from. Just a toast shirts. uh, yeah, she was really sweet about the YouTube questions because I was telling her too when she came in that day. I thanked her a lot because I said, not a lot of I'm transparent when people ask me about YouTube questions too, but not a lot of people are. And there was no one that I could go to that was either bigger than me or around my size and that was already fully monetized and that would actually answer anything. Not that I expect it. I mean, no one owes it to me. Yeah, she was telling me tonight because I finally asked her. I don't know why I haven't asked her before. Finally asked her. I said, "You don't have to tell me if you don't want to," because I wasn't sure with the way she says things. I wasn't sure if this was like a different profile, and she was trying to keep her channel under wraps. Because I get it. I get some creepy people on there too, on here too, and I don't even deal on that subject. But yeah. You know what's so funny is I don't even deal with subjects she deals with, and I get aggressive people on here too. I had one person that said, I wish I could go through the screen and take your hair and smash your face in. I was like, "Aren't you sweet?" And I don't even do anything. I'm like, "What the heck? I'm just doing nails. Leave me in my world." Ugh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was an immediate block for me. But yeah, that's why I'm saying they're aggressive people no matter what the subject is that you broach on YouTube. I mean, who the heck would think I would get that kind of comment on what I do? Oh, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about, but there was a couple of those instance. But yeah, they knew way too much about my life. It was scary. And I kept mute. I, I I usually block those people instantly, and I'm sorry that you were in that room that day and that you had to deal with that. But I had a funny feeling I knew who it was, and I kind of just wanted them to show me that I was right, and I let it go on for a little too long, and I felt bad. But they're blocked. Yeah, I don't even report them because I'm on live usually when it happens, but I just block them. And honestly, I don't think YouTube really does. I don't know what they do about it, actually. I shouldn't say that. But I don't know if they actually do anything, you know? Because I know when it was happening on TikTok, and that was the scary part. They came from my name on TikTok is different, and it came from TikTok to here, and I knew it right off the bat. But I know when I was having that issue on TikTok, TikTok didn't do anything. And the things that people were making of their profile about my life was horrible. Because I had to call the police on that person and I just wanted to see if it was that person again. You know, sometimes things go into the law, so sometimes it's better if you have proof. Yeah, it is a weird thing. Communities, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I keep screenshots and everything, so yeah, absolutely. When certain comments go into bodily harm, I keep a screenshot because you never know if you need to have their. And sometimes I have to let it play out a little bit longer so I can get that screenshot. Um, but it's always good to have proof. But just know if comments come through, don't ever address them. I always handle it and I always take care of it. And if you see it for a little too long, it's because I'm letting it out there for a little too long because I need to screenshot it. But yeah, I'm pretty good at being a one woman mod. Although I do have a mod, but I only mod one person because um I've known her for 2 years now. She came from TikTok just to she had her boyfriend create a TikTok or a YouTube too, so I could get to my 50 subscribers. But I only have one mod and I only want one mod, but she can't be in here all the time because she works and I don't pay her. And I absolutely understand that. And I appreciate her when she is in here, but I'm really good at modding my own chat by myself. I do it at TikTok, and TikTok is a lot harder to mod than here. So this thing, YouTube, to mod YouTube is like a dream compared to TikTok. All right, I gotta paint this one. Yeah, I used to get into that stuff, and it's funny because I think I might have stumbled on her channel a year or two ago when I used to get into that stuff, but I just don't get in that rabbit hole because I try to keep my head space positive. Um, and a lot of people like that just, I don't know. I feel like they need to accept that there's something wrong. I'm not talking about seriously, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the people she covers. That there's something wrong and they just need help and they just won't. And like I said earlier, I had someone in my family like that that just passed away and it got really bad at the end. So I just don't even try to go in those kind of rooms anymore. If you what was I gonna say? If you post a lot of shorts, I would say at minimum 3 shorts a day, you'll get there in no time. You'll get there like in a week. Some people get subscribers with videos. I'm not one of those people, but if you see that you're one of those people, then just post the videos more. Oh, it's okay. They're in a better spot. They were suffering mentally and physically. I know that sounds callous to say, but it really isn't if you knew the whole situation. But thank you. You're very sweet. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I got so bad at the end that the nursing home or whatever home he was in would call the family and say, look, he won't even let anyone in. He's throwing, physically throwing things at the nurses, and he's also calling them and cursing at them and calling them all kinds of horrible names and slurs that would make you absolutely turn your stomach. um, and we're like, unfortunately, he does that to family too. And unfortunately, he does that to family and friends too. I mean, unfortunately, it's just who he is. I mean, he just won't accept help, and everybody else is beneath him. So, and because he wouldn't, oh shoot, I forgot to put the top coat there. And because he wouldn't accept help or let people help him, he was getting in a bad way medically. Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I healed, unfortunately, and I hate to say this, I healed way before he even died because he said some really choice words to me that I had to literally go to therapy for, and I healed from years ago. So I kind of, and I don't mean this as a mean, I just kind of said to myself, this person's mentally ill, mentally sick, physically sick. He might not even mean these words, and the person he used to be has passed away, and now he is this person. So that's how I healed from it. I don't even hold animosity because I understand mental illness is a real thing. And I would not wish that on my worst enemy. Not that I have enemies, but I still wouldn't wish it on anybody. Yeah, it was, but um I've always been that kind of person that if I know a person's mentally ill, I can kind of, I have to get through the words that were said because they were horrible. I mean, they are words that I would never even say to someone if I hated somebody. Um, and the way it went about too. And it was so sad because he tried to frame me as what he was. And at the end, people realized what was happening, but it took a while. But I knew he was mentally ill. Oh, I'm sorry, Oakland. I didn't mean to get deep. I'm so sorry, love. Well, on a happy note, the nails are done. But yeah, I never held that. Even still, I don't hold that to him. And even at that time, I didn't hold that to him because I could I could see the bigger picture. And I just wanted to get him help. And I had to realize at the end of the day that unless the person is willing to get the help, I could want it for them all day long and I can try and facilitate it to happen. But unless they want to, it's just not going to happen. No, you're fine. I kind of went there too. I'm sorry. Oh, I am so sorry. Okay. I want to take this off because I don't want people to see this when they rewatch because I know you're a very private person too. And it's not because you said anything wrong, it's just because I'm trying to protect you. And sometimes I get not such positive people in my lives. Hugs, Oakland. Did you get to do any nails today, Oakland? Ah, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that thing. Oh, I'm sorry, love. I understand. It's okay. But if you can find someone that you closely or that you trust, definitely, even if it's like a guidance counselor or a therapist or someone that you can trust, definitely do because there are so many tools that therapy can help you put in like your metaphorical toolbox to help you get through things. Thank you, Netflix. I appreciate it. Have a good night. All right, y'all. I am done. And you know what I forgot to do before? I forgot to film the Rapunzel nails that I did earlier. I know I didn't have a fifth nail, but I was just preemptively putting this on. So when I do have the fifth nail, because I can reuse these sticky things. I got you. That's hard. I'm sorry. Well, I hope you have. Thank you, Oakland. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great night and you're always a breath of fresh air in my lives, Oakland. I hope you know that. And I'm sure you're not only just a breath of fresh air in my lives, I'm sure you're a breath of fresh air to other people around you. So don't ever forget that, okay? All right, y'all. I hope you guys have a good night. Oh, absolutely. I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you for being here and have a good night, Oakland. I hope you get plenty of rest. Believe it or not, resting. So, the three things that are actually going to help you too, and no, it doesn't help cure mental illness, but always like I s- I deal with severe anxiety, panic attacks like so bad. So what I found that helps is always like make sure you're fully rested and make sure you drink a lot of water and uh what was the other one? I don't know what the other one was. Oh, eat and eat a good diet. That helps too. But it's not cure. Thank you, Jenny. Have a good night. Thank you, Toasty, for being here. Thank you, Oakland. Thank you, Netflix. Thank you, everybody. And drink water. Yes. Yes. Hydrate. Hydration is so key. And I tell you what, sometimes when I have my panic attacks, I can tell that I'm actually dehydrated. It's so funny because my therapist actually taught me, she's like, always remember, like, go through the checklist. Did you sleep good that night? Did you have a good meal? Did you drink a lot of water? And not that it cure everything, but it definitely does help things. I do most of this. Awesome. Stay away from those energy drinks. No, I'm just kidding. Have a good night, y'all. Bye. Thank y'all for being here. Good night. Have a good rest, Oakland.